This story is about my dad, Peter Weintraub. Everybody knows what a cool guy he is. He's so much fun. He's a great dad to my little sister Ariella and me. Mommy always tells me how much she loves him and how lucky we are.
Peter is easy to characterize as a friend, but he's a friend to absolutely everybody.
Have a perpetual twinkle in your eye and smile on your face that attracts people. You're a people magnet.
Having a dear friend like you is something that I treasure.
You're my hero.
Peter just cares about people. His oxygen is connecting to people.
Peter's greatness lies in his humble, kind, and generous ways. I would not be where I am today if it were not for Peter. I love him.
Life was simple until at age 42, my best friend passed away unexpectedly, and I realized that time was irreplaceable.
The father of the groom.
That's me.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
I am happy too.
Yeah.
Do you like my daughter?
I love your daughter.
And I love your son.
Okay, good. Well,
the Torah teaches that a man endows his son with looks, strength, wealth, wisdom, and longevity. And I pray to God, like father, like son.
Peter makes what's important to me important to him.
We make a great team.
Ari, you have the responsibility of being one of the links connecting our generation with the next generation. You need to be an elevated person in your own right, a Bat Melech, a daughter of the king. Ari, one of the greatest gifts we have is free will. You have the opportunity to create your own path. The Torah guides us to take that gift of free will and use it wisely, making choices and creating a path.
Daniel, I want to tell you a story. When I found out that Susan, Sarah, was pregnant, I prayed for a healthy baby, perfect in all ways. It's a girl. Our Lauren came into this world. I was the first person to hold her in my arms. Please, God, make her like her mother. But I didn't want to be left out, so I took her driving at an early age, taught her about cars and football and fishing and finance and friendship. She grew up with the desire to make a difference in the world, using her abilities to touch other people's lives. And an amazing and caring friend. And she began growing up and making very, very good choices. But something was missing. Then she met Daniel. She met you. You see that look on her face? I never saw that look until you came along. And Sarah and I are so grateful for that. Daniel, today, I am giving you the best thing I have to give. I just want you to know how hard we worked with God's help to get her ready for you. I hope you don't mind if I give you one last word of advice. Don't screw it up. One more. Many women have excelled, but you outshine them all. That's a line from Women of Valor, Aisha Schile. And if there is anyone that exemplifies that idea, it is my wife, Sarah. You have imbued our home with meaning, with Torah, and with love. Without you, we would never have reached this day. I love you.
And since the ferment was the name of the game, the Universal Life Church, aka the Church of What's Happening Now, was another potential appeal to avoid the draft. While I never used my ordination certificate with the selective service, I did use it to perform some marriages. Now, will those of my flock please stand up now? The world has seen a lot of changes in the last 20 years. There have been dramatic changes in my life too. It was only yesterday when we were in college that I was sailing in the Caribbean, that I was living on Manning, and that I began work at Payne Weber. My parents and our parents used to say, time goes by so quickly. I think you only realize this when you get a little bit older. I grew up in a house full of values instilled in me by my parents and modified in college. I met Susan in 1971 when I started work at Payne Weber, and I re-met my friend in 1986. And fortunately for me, I got married to her in 1988. Now, having a family of my own, the realization of responsibility and opportunity to instill those values of the past generations in my children has become paramount. And now, as I have probably said at some of the nuptials of some of the people that are here, let the party continue. Thank you so much.